당신이 가진 어떤 지식을 누구나 배울 수 있다면 당신은 언제든 대체될 수 있을 것이다. 사회가 원하면서도 얻는 방법을 모르는 것을 당신이 제공할 수 있다면 당신은 부자가 될 것이다.
So, when I talk about specific knowledge, I talk about what I'm basically saying is figure out what is it that you were doing as a kid or as a teenager almost effortlessly that you didn't even consider a skill, but people around you notice, like your mother would know, your best friend growing up would know. And to give you examples of what it could be sales skills, it could be that you were just musically talented and you just had the ability to pick up any instrument. It could be that you had an obsessive personality, so you would dive into things and learn them very quickly. It could be that you had a love for science fiction, so you were into sci-fi, you were into reading, which means that you can absorb lots of knowledge very quickly. It could have been you were playing a lot of games, so you actually understand game theory pretty well. It could even be, you were out there gossiping and digging into your friend network, and that might make you into a very interesting kind of journalist. But specific knowledge is sort of this weird combination of unique traits from your DNA combined with your unique upbringing and your response to it. And it's almost baked into your personality and your identity. And then you can hone it. So for example, I love to read and I love technology. So I learn very, very quickly and I get bored fast, just like one of the commentators mentioned. I have that same issue. So if I had gone into a profession that required me to tunnel down for 20 years into the same topic, it wouldn't work. But because I'm in venture investing, which requires me to come up to speed very, very quickly on new technologies, and it kind of rewards getting bored because there's always a new technology coming along to evaluate, it matches up pretty well with my specific knowledge and skill sets. Yeah, so learning to sell. Let's talk about sales skills because this goes into specific knowledge. Sales skills are a form of specific knowledge. Really good salespeople, I think you can be trained. So it's not to say you can't learn it, but really there's such a thing as a natural in sales, and you run into them all the time in the industry that I'm in. And when you meet someone who is a natural at sales, you just know that they're amazing and they're really good at what they do. That is a form of specific knowledge. Now, obviously, they learned that somewhere, but they didn't learn that in a classroom setting. They learned that probably in their childhood, in a schoolyard. They learned it negotiating with their parents. Maybe some of it is a genetic component in their DNA. And you can improve it. You can read Robert Cialdini. You can go to a sales training seminar. You can do door-to-door sales, which is brutal, but will train you very quickly. So you can definitely improve your sales skills, but a lot of sales is this specific knowledge that you learn just by doing, especially at a very early age.